Hey, Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. I got my man Alfredo out here again. I always call him Motown. But we're working on a few little things here, and he's learning, and you can tell certain things that he's doing. Like one, I'm getting to understand how to swing across his foot, his lead foot, and he has a tendency to spin it out. Well, like most people, he didn't really understand certain things. You know, he didn't understand how to work off the inside of his legs all the way from the ground, from the top down, and, you know, creating a triangle, or we call it setting on the A-frame, just little things like that. And where we continued to work on his legs, the biggest thing he had to understand was those big muscles we have in our back are there for a reason. And so as he was getting to the top, he had to learn how to use his back to set down. I mean, he's slowly getting it in a sense. I mean, there's still a few little things that I got to work on. One thing we have absolutely eliminated is those lateral shots. That's the main thing. And yeah, go ahead. And the biggest thing that he has to do is he's going to continue to do. Go ahead, No Talent. I'm going to hit one here. The biggest thing that he's going to have to continue to do is his setup, man. And we have changed that. Get his chin up, set up good. He still hits behind it a little bit, because one of the main reasons that he hits behind it, in a sense, is, and notice his left side when he goes through. See, his left side, because he had been so infatuated about turning the hips that he's not letting the left side just come on around. But that's got to take some stretching and some exercises to get that done. I mean, he's a little across the line, but that I never care, because Freddie Couples was across the line. But all of that is simply because his left shoulder and the muscles up there, they just don't continuously go around. And they will go around. In other words, where everybody says clear the left hip out of the way, see, I always say clear the left shoulder out of the way. But we're getting there. See, we're getting there. And you see how his left shoulder stops? In essence, or whatever, because see, he's like most of you out there, is that when you get ready to strike a ball, once you hear the sound of the ball, it's almost like your body stops. But see, I always thought is that once I hear the sound of the ball or whatever and stuff, that tells me just to keep going. See, he hit that a little fat. But you know, but we're like I said, give me one good one though before we get, so I get off of here. I'm gonna get this front view of him. But man, he's learning how to swing it. Look at his setup. Setup's getting good. There you go. He hit a good one there. So, what do you think? This time, speak louder. Getting there? Feeling good?
The key is understanding the anatomy of the swing, right? Understanding how the body connects and how it works together. So you strike through the ball. I've always had the misconceptions of hitting the ball, you know, moving one body part versus the other. It was just not a comfortable flow swing at all.
Now, wouldn't you say that it's very important to understand? You mean, you got to understand the anatomy of your body. If nothing else, it's just for the simple fact of just learning how to stretch it as we get older and smarter, so we can help to eliminate some of the injuries that we may have, especially us as athletes. You know, it used to come natural to us. But over time, those big muscles, man, we got to work them out, and especially in our back. So how you think your progress is going or whatever? Because we just been kind of just learning some things.
In progress, but definitely not in day.
Yeah.
But the key is reprogram myself.
Yeah.
Forget all the bad habits, and once I understand the reasons why the body moves a certain way, it's a smoother swing. It's not painful.
Yes.
You don't be in pain after a round of golf.
Yeah.
And that's what was happening. The wrong muscles were activated. It was just not fluently.
Yeah, and this is true in any sport that we play. I mean, as athletes, and people think, oh, just get up there and swing in the game of golf. Man, there have been so many people injured simply because they just haven't understood that, hey, man, you know, swinging a golf club is not an easy thing in a sense if you don't have your body, you know, in some kind of stretching, some type of an understanding the correct positions or whatever to do it in a sense. But hey, you know what? Like I said, it's not as much work as he think or whatever. whatever. It's just more, and I've spent more time, you know, we've only been together a couple times here, but I've spent more time deprogramming the information so I can put the right information into him. But right now, you know, we've gotten rid of the lateral shots in a sense, and the most important thing, you know, he's making contact with the ball and he's understanding why. And that is a good thing. I know people say, oh, you know, just swing your swing. No, 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 no. The body has a reason for all the things that it does or whatever. The better you understand your golf swing, and I'll tell you right now, whether it was Ben Hogan, whether it was Mo Norman, whether it was Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, they knew their golf swings and they knew how to fix it. So, hey, this is Charles Calhoun, a.k.a. the Shade Tree Pro, my man Alfredo, and always good golfing.